Hello out there and welcome to English Teacher Plays. We're here with Viking Vengeance, which is a new game. It's on Steam, and full disclosure, I did receive my copy for free. Now, we're living in the left-hand corner of the screen today because when I opened up the game, I noticed that the title was there. We might move us back depending on what the game happens, but we're going to play. We're going to play. Now, I don't know. It's very... Why is that so low resolution? Oh, that's why, because the resolution is very low. Let's turn the resolution up because... there's no reason not to. There we go. Now we can see. Hooray! Yeah, we'll replace it with a new thing. Fantastic. All right. So let's see.
Let me tell you a story of old.
So it is looking like I should be on the other side of the screen.
How the Vikings came to our homes, bringing their false gods and idols on ships made of crooked wood, riding atop of a rabid sea.
I love the voice acting.
They were savages, wild beasts that were let loose among the flock of God, killing and burning everything in their path. And so we raised our banners, took up arms, and we fought a holy war for our salvation.
Fantastic. So I have moved myself to the other side of the screen because now that's the better place to be. So we're just doing that. Real-time moving. You guys got to see behind the curtain there a little bit.
Hearts of men. Oh, how they would proclaim their faith and shower their pathetic ego in sacrifice and worthless oaths. And when the time came, the craven chose to renounce their god instead of defending the faith of their ancestors. They did not see that the Vikings were nothing more than beasts put before us as a test from God.
Fantastic.
At the end,
I love this guy's commitment.
Slipping into a state of unconsciousness and despair, I prayed to God for guidance, and he answered.
I prayed to God for guidance.
God spoke to me through visions of a long-forgotten place that housed his most treasured relic, his gift left for his worthy Templars, the Holy Grail.
Never mind. Let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place.
And through God's direction, the monstrous designs of the Vikings were unraveled piece by piece. And in the wake of our rebirth, the people sought to thank God once more and to crown me as their ruler and his champion.
So I feel like this...
In that same period, I rebuilt a new order of warriors, the new order of the Templar Knights, to serve as the lawful protectors of our empire, making sure through the power of the Grail that they would never falter in their duties.
So I feel like with the voice acting here, I guess I can see the conceit that they've got going on here, but I don't know. I would be more immersed if it was like scribing on there, like you know, and it was like a script or something. And then we had the voice acting to go over the top, or if they did what a lot of fantasy games do, which is like have like not a moving animation, but you know, like a picture, and then like the picture sort of like zooms out or whatever of the things that they're describing. Kind of like what they've done here, except for like more intense than that.
The task set before us by God was clear. A final crusade to wipe out the usurpers and proclaim once and for all that on earth and in the skies above, there is only one true God.
Right. And also this is going on a little bit long.
Strongly rooted. And so we knew to also strike at their very origins, taking into our ranks and into our faith their young ones that had not yet been corrupted by the calling of false gods. The children, after all, could be saved and spared by my vengeance. They could be taught the ways of the Lord, and just like us, be born again.
Man, there's a huge difference in the meaning of that sentence of spared of my vengeance and spared by my vengeance. Totally different sentences. Yeah, so there's two different paths. You could just go fully visual and sort of illustrate what you're saying, or you go the full script route and have it like scribing onto a piece of paper, because this literally just looks like text over a picture, which is what it is. and that's fine. But they've done quite a good job of making the pictures look like they're part of the book. You know, not fantastic, but pretty good. So, I don't know. A few options there. But that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Choose a hero class by clicking on an undesirable. Undesirables are soldiers with pagan origins, taken at young ages. Sure. So there's an archer, or ranger, raider. High damage, lower defense, melee attacks, high survivability. Let's go with that one. Well, we're definitely gonna call him Mr. Jacobs. There we go, main stat agility. Create hero, sure. Alright, so I'm wondering if this is a controller game, because I actually don't know. Yeah, we're 5 minutes into the game, and it was all just text voice acting. So I'm a big fan of voice acting, but if you're doing the voice acting, you probably don't need the text to be coming up. Use that opportunity to do some visual storytelling, you know, and add in some sound effects. You had some, like, cool music and stuff, but yeah. Okay, move the hero by left-clicking on the ground. Hold down to constantly move. Can we... Okay. To attack an enemy by left-clicking on him. Right, so it's a Diablo. It's a ARPG, right? To attack quicker around the hero... without locking target, hold down the left shift key and the left click on the ground in the direction you wish to attack. Okay, Haming, Templar Sergeant. I warned you there will be consequences for refusing the one true God. Sure. Now you and the rest of the remaining pagans will pay with your life until your crusade is over. Come on! Do it! Don't forget you became one of us since we saved you from the pagan family. Okay. Very well then, I'll do it myself and you will come with us to explain your hesitation in front of the Inquisitors. They will decide your fate. Right? Okay. So, what do we... Okay. I don't like this control scheme. I'm not... I have friends who are big ARPG fans. Okay, what? So that did damage to me, I guess. What? Why? Why did that come up? Right. Okay. So we were doing some Viking Vengeance. Let's go destroy some more barrels first. Okay. So now we're on the boat. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Okay. So he raised those people from the dead. That's weird. That's very weird. Oh, right. So we fought two guys and then another loading screen. So far, the pacing of the opening sequence is bad. I like the art style, though, and I like the voice acting. So far, there's, like, two things that I like, and the pacing, which I don't like. The pacing's very bad. Press the inventory key to open the inventory. Okay. Right to the utility slots. To pick up all items on the ground in your radius, press B. Oh. I don't... So you finally awake, stranger. The gods must truly favor you. Sure. Or they might be playing a joke on you by bringing you here. You can never know with them. You're going to need a weapon to survive, so take one of mine and use it to fight back. Right. Make sure you always collect it when you have the chance. Remember, you can save your progress by finding stone formations like the one next to us and reading the runes on them. My name is Wotan. Right, and together with my two ravens, we wander from place to place, gathering information and passing it forward, so that people have a better fighting chance at Ragnarok. So the ravens are going to talk to me. Cool. Sure. Alright. Okay, we just shot nothing at stuff. Cool. Well, luckily, we have nothing that we can shoot. And also, luckily, it works. You should generally stay away from the water as it's cold and it will damage you. Okay. Sure, we'll save the game. I guess we equip stuff. I guess that's equipped. Sure. Okay, so why do I have it if it can't be equipped? Okie doke. Okie dokie, artichoke. I guess we're going this way. Templar Inquisitors, right? The special force that dying at the hands of the Inquisitor is worst kind of death that one can suffer. Sure. Alright, so we're fighting stuff. Oh, there's something over here. That's a baddie. Okay. What? So there was like a ghost there. For whatever reason. We don't automatically pick up stuff when we walk on it. We've actually got to click on it or press B. Alright. Level up rewards. Okay. To activate quick cast, go to the pause menu, press escape, and click on the quick cast button. That is a lot of... Why? What the hell? What does quick cast do? I don't know what that does. QWET. Sure. Okay. Right, so we killed that guy, I guess. And we collected his blood. Fantastic. What about this guy? So we killed him too. I guess these guys are in need of murdering. I mean, I have a bow and arrow, right? Can I not just shoot at them from up here? Why is he being healed? No, okay. Okay, so he exploded for some reason. Sure. This all makes perfect sense. Do we have another level? I don't, okay. Sure. Right, well, we don't want to walk in the fire. I'm fairly certain that would do damage to me. Right, so we're just... Alright, so it's done being... Oh, no, we are on fire. Great. When enemies are critically hurt, they can be executed by holding down the right-click button. Sure. Okay. So we got set on fire despite waiting specifically so that we wouldn't be set on fire. I guess we did not wait long enough. Right, we just get stuck. We just get stuck on stuff. Yeah, we'll have some blood. Yep, destroying stuff seems to be like every 15 goes, it's like maybe worthwhile. But most of the time it's not. Yeah. Can't change the view. Ooh, a rock nearly fell on us, so... Oh... Okay. I don't... Sure, I don't... A rock fell on me. Right. So what... Earn less blood, coins, XP, and quest rewards. So we got given another chance. I really don't know what just happened. It felt really dumb. Like dying there, like a rock literally fell on me. So, is that scripted? Was that supposed to... So these guys are all back to being alive. I mean, they literally are. Because apparently there are random rocks that will just fall on me. So I'm going to be collecting less XP, I guess. I guess that's part of the thing. Right. Alright. Click on that guy till he dies, and click on the other guy till he dies. Alright, so we got plenty of blood in case we die. And we didn't set ourselves on fire this time, but we're probably still going to get crushed by rocks. I really don't know how to avoid that. That doesn't seem like an avoidable thing. Why does the... Yeah, okay. Okay, so a rock fell on the bad guy that time. It's not dead yet. Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to see the rocks. That felt really dumb. The rock falling felt dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not overly enthused about that whole situation. Right. So why do they already have axes on them? I don't... Okay. So what happened there? Did I get a level, or... Okay, so we're over here now. We're gonna go talk to this guy with a question mark. And hopefully more rocks don't fall on us. I have nothing more to give. Oh, you don't want to rob me? My mistake? I thought you were here to rob me, just like the other outlaws from around here. Sure. You seem strong and shouldn't have any problem with them as long as their axes won't make you bleed for too long. Okay, I cannot return empty-handed, so I will force my luck and continue to gather valuable resources for my people from shipwrecks. Okay, cool. So, I guess we take that gold, because he doesn't need it, clearly. Don't know why these trees have axes already in them. That seems very odd. Yeah, why are the trees like that? None of that makes any sense. Alright, well... I mean, honestly, not really. Not really. It's pretty dry. So we can get something. Escape skills. Sure. So we've leveled up a little bit. Yeah, you know, the game's like, are you enjoying this? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. We already read that sign. Sure. There's some lava over there, I guess. And treasure chest over here. Okay. And we can't walk that way. Oh, they're level 5. Okay. So we're supposed to be a higher level by the time we get them? I don't know. Well, let's go the only way that I know of. Through the lava. I guess it's not actually lava. Yeah. Nope. I don't care. I'm not gonna... Oh, he's still alive? Can only die if executed. So was that an execution? Did I execute him? I think I did. Because once they're close to death, you hold down the right click. I remember reading that. I do remember reading that. Okay, so there's some wolves, I guess. And... Cool. I killed both those ones. Now we go this way. Treasure chest. I don't know. Permanently increase something. Sure, let's permanently increase my agility. Okay. I just killed whatever that was. So, Emperor Missionary. Sure. Oh, okay. So... Oh, well, I wasn't trying to shoot that dude. So he just sits there and takes an arrow in the face? Okie dokie. They told me not to go in the water, I remember. But we can go in the water if we want to. So that's good to know. Yep, it died. Yeah, the, So... It's fine, so far. The game is fine. I mean... Why is he appearing to say that stuff? So this is a good guy. So I shouldn't just murder peasants. Right. I give you hope. And you've got a question mark. Okay. Why do I give you hope? You don't even know who I am. See, there's like very little sound going on in the game. And you guys can probably hear that. There's almost nothing going on. It's just my voice talking. It's not like I have it turned down. It's just there's almost nothing going on. It's just sort of bird sounds and walking. And the combat feels very just... I don't know. Sanitary or boring? I don't know. Everything about this just feels really, really boring. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm not going to play anymore. Like, there's nothing here that's making me go, oh yes, this is very fun. Like, the combat doesn't feel... The combat doesn't feel good. The actual walking around, you're just moving from tick box to tick box on the mini-map. The environments look pretty cool. I do like the low poly aesthetic, but yeah, I'm not fond of the rest of the stuff that's going on in this game. It's very, very, very slow and boring. So, let's go look at the description. Alright, Viking Vengeance is a god-worshipping roguelite dungeon crawler ARPG set in a historical fiction world. You play as a Templar with pagan origins who rediscovers his roots and learns to wield the powers of the Norse gods in his quest to change the destiny of his people and stop Ragnarok. Great. Developed by Low Poly Interactive, it came out on the 9th of April. It cost $22.31. Okay. So, some of these screenshots make it look like there's some exciting stuff happening, but, like, maybe it's just the tutorial levels. Maybe it's just the levels that I was playing, but, like, there was nothing in the first 25 minutes that made me want to progress the story to get to these cool points. The opening voice acting bit was a solid 6 minutes long, which isn't actually that long, but in storytelling terms, when you're just putting text on a screen, that is such a long time. Text on a screen with someone reading that text is the same as watching a PowerPoint presentation where someone's reading the PowerPoint to you. It's like, I can read the PowerPoint. I don't need you to tell me. So I'm a big fan of voice acting, but if you're going to do the voice acting, there needs to be something on the screen for me to be watching. There needs to be some visuals. Yeah, there needs to be like visuals. There needs to be something going on. Because basically I was just intensely bored by the end of that. I did like the voice acting, but then there wasn't voice acting through the rest of the game. There was just text. And the only sound effects came when you fight something, and the fights were very anticlimactic and just really not very fun. Yeah, I mean, the execution thing, I guess, is a kind of interesting mechanic, but the sound design in this game is atrocious. I was just not interested. Like, I was very bored listening to it. And in fact, I may even add some music to the gameplay because it's just so intensely boring that we're going to need something to go over the top of it to keep it, you know, keep it loose, keep it fun, keep it going. Yeah, so I'm looking at the bits that they're showing here, and these are obviously very exciting parts of the game that they've chosen to completely leave out of the opening parts of the game. So the first thing that we experience when we encounter the game is a long-winded, voice-acted segment that's all words on paper. Then we get to select a character, and that is admittedly cool, but like, I don't get to choose anything about that character. It's just you get to be a ranger or you get to be a raider. Fine, okay, you know, character customization is something that I enjoy, but it's not always necessary. And then we go in, and immediately we're confronted by some more talking. We get to kill 2 people, then a loading screen, then some more talking. But it's not actually voice acted now. And now it's just the text. And we read that, and they do a good job of telling you how all the systems work. So one thing this game does really well is it has a very good tutorial that explains everything that you need to be doing. Fantastic. It even has like a little, here's what you need to click on, here's what you need to do. Fantastic job on the tutorial. The problem is the pacing of the game is such that after playing for 25 minutes, I had zero connection to the game. I had zero connection to the character. I had zero connection to the gameplay because it was just very, 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 very boring. And I was done. I was ready to quit. In fact, if I wasn't doing a video of it, I would have stopped way earlier. You know, like probably way earlier. I may have gotten about 10 minutes in before I went, nah, never mind. But I gave it 25 minutes because sometimes games do get better. And maybe this game does get better. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at all these things that they're showing here, and it looks like the game does get better when you get really high levels and you get very powerful weapons and stuff. That all looks like it might be fun. And here they're showing us doing lots of character customization, which is not actually there. And then the problem that I ran into was the one time I got killed, the one death that I had was from a rock falling on me. And I guess that the part of the game is that you die. I think that's part of the game, is that you are supposed to die, which is great. That's fine. That's fantastic. But like, none of the exciting stuff is in the start of the game. And the exciting stuff, we're not having any sound here. But if it continues with the same kind of sound design as it already had, then it feels like it might not be very interesting at all. Yeah, even if it was really exciting like this, it doesn't seem like it would be that interesting because it just sounds, the game just sounds very boring. Nothing happens. There's just birds chirping in the distance, the sound of your weapons, you know, going click, click. They occasionally run up. They don't scream or yell at you or anything. There's not sounds of like clashing battles. There's not like any like orchestral music to like fill you full of power or happiness or anything. It's just nada, just nothing. So look, if they're actually talking about doing regular updates, they're looking at making a long-term game. There's a lot of things that I've put there. There's a lot of suggestions that I've made that could help improve the game. I like the environmental stuff. I like the fact that there is stuff to knock down. I don't understand why the trees have axes in the back of them. I don't understand why that makes sense. And then you like shoot them with an arrow and they fall over. Are they set up as traps or whatever? But none of that is adequately explained. It's also very confusing. The initial story is very confusing because, you know, we're getting it from the Templar side of point of view. And then it's like, oh, and by the way, you're a Viking or whatever, and you're fighting the Templars, I guess. And that's it. And then you go from there. So, I don't know, like, I've seen this done in other games where they start you off with a bunch of powers like this, and then you lose them all because you get knocked out, and then you wake up somewhere else and you've lost the powers, and then you have to build up from there. But it gives you a taste of what the game can be like later on, early on, so that you don't just get immediately bored by the game. Yeah, let's go look at Low Poly Interactive and see what else they've made. So they got Viking Vengeance, and that's the only game they've got. That's fine. So it's one of these games where I wish I could give it a thumb sideways. There's some potential here, but there's so many things that aren't working for it that I can't, in good conscience, recommend it at this point. It's got mostly positive reviews. Let's have a look at the reviews down here. This game isn't even close to being finished, just a small selection of bugs. Music doesn't play, placeholder text formatting, pop-ups in the middle of battle and boss fights, gets stuck on the map and the ground, died but was still able to move. Right, so there's lots of people complaining. Yeah, I really want to like this, but it's quite buggy, and find the way the game works a bit cumbersome and annoying. The voices don't work, annoying pop-ups and fights, music doesn't work, placeholder names. So is the music supposed to work? Is there supposed to be music? Because literally I was playing with no music. Come on, show me the developer response. Thank you for feedback. We have fixed the music, the pop-ups, the placeholder names, language-related bug. If you could try to update to the latest version, thank you. So they are working on it, which I have respect for, but my version that I've just played here, which is after these people have played it, and potentially after the updates, because we're playing it here on the 15th of April, it still isn't good. Honestly, I really wanted to like this game, but it was like a crappy phone game that they fill with ads. If I got this game for free, I'd still feel ripped off. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit pricey as well. So they're asking $22.31 for a game that does feel half-cocked. This game has some very good ideas and actually nice theme, although it lacks polish and game test. First of all, right, skills are not activated instantly when you press them in combat. You can fall down some ridiculous place when you least expect. You rarely feel what happens in game. I fell down to the water, walking on a dock, and died. Then some Valkyrie came and made me an offer. And it was like nothing happened except some of my blood was gone. Yeah, no sound effect, no visual effect, just nothing. Yeah, that's my problem with the game as well. Nothing feels like it's real. Nothing feels like it's actually happening. Nothing has any weight. There's no emotional meaning to anything, and I'm not connected to anything happening in game. Yeah, so I am going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully they work on the game. Hopefully they improve it. Hopefully they are committed to making the game better, because there are some good things. There are some good things to like here. The visuals are cool. Like, look, one thing that I feel that would improve the game quite a lot is keep doing more voice acting. You know, like, the characters that you meet in the forest aren't actually saying that much. Why can't they be voice acted? They don't have to be even well voice acted. They can be, like, over voice acted, because this is a very, you know, overblown game, you know? So you start off with the, main villain guy, the God Emperor or whatever, saying his thing, and that is a very, very dramatic performance. But yeah, why can't the people that you meet in the rest of the place have an equally big shot at doing some voice acting? Then you don't have to have text on the screen all the time, and you could have some visuals and stuff going on. Look, if you are interested in voice actors, I'm happy to lend my voice to one of your characters. I have no problem doing that, and I can be as big as you want. Viking Vengeance is a god-worshipping roguelite dungeon crawler ARPG set in a historical fiction world. You know, I can be big if you want. That's one way to improve it. Making sure that the music plays when you're walking around, that would be a huge improvement. make the combat feel good and real and kind of, you know, like a little bit heavier. I don't know. There's a lot of improvements that can be made because you've got a good skeleton, but it's not ready. It's not ready to go right now. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you're the developer of the game and you've gotten this far through my video without turning it off in frustration, kudos to you, and I wish you all the best of luck with your Viking Vengeance endeavor. And I'm not joking, I'm happy to do some work for you. Because obviously there is some talent here, and I like helping to make games better. So, I will see you guys next time. Class dismissed.